Today on the channel, we head to the castle, or more like the vault, with the Jazwares Vault exclusive Ring of Honor, Dalton Castle.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Ring of Honor Jazwares Vault exclusive unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got first timer in the line, last timer in the line in Dalton Castle. But for all your Dalton Castle needs, better head over to Jazwares Vault. But for everything else under the sun, hit up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And what can you say about Dalton Castle finally slipping in just at the end of the line? Kudos to him. Very excited, very toyetic personality here. And his only other action figure outside of Micro Brawlers, which really don't count, would be Figures Toy Company many years ago. And that's a little less than to be desired as far as figures go. But this one, playing a lot of hits. Can't wait to dive into this, and very convenient. He shipped the same time as the Outrunners 2-pack. We've seen them in 6-man trios action for the last year or so. Once again, what is time? But we're going to dive into it. We're going to see what's going on with Dalton Castle. But per the norm here at the Ring of Honor line, we do get the little shipper box here. Always nice. A little extra protection for the figures. See you later. Goodbye. And I'm not sure exactly, could this possibly be the last Ring of Honor Vault figure we ever do receive? I think we'll get some more. I have to think that Colt Cabana is still coming for us, and there'll be a few extra surprises. We know we got Mark Sterling coming very soon. We've got Tanahashi. We got those two that they showed at New York Comic Con, the Darby Allin and stuff. I think there'll be a few more surprises before the year is done, but it's really looking like we're coming to the end of the road here with Jazwares AEW. Unless we get a Hail Mary, we can get a renegotiation somewhere along the way. I don't know. My money, if I was both companies, I would sit down and restructure the deal. I've said this before. I think it comes down to AEW wanting more money than Jazwares is willing to pay as part of the partnership. Because let's be honest, you put that business hat on, juice hasn't been worth the squeeze. I think they're paying a lot for these rights, and they're not getting the sell-through they need. I think they should still work together. Maybe they can do an online only, make small batches. But I don't know if that's what AEW wants, and maybe AEW will just stop figures, or maybe they'll go somewhere else. But I think there still is a lifeline to Jazwares unless something has been signed, there's a new agreement coming. We'll see what ends up happening, and it could be one of those things where, okay, the contract's up at the end of the year, they both go their separate ways. AEW realizes, I had it pretty good over there at Jazwares. It's kind of like that lover of the past that walks away, is like, man, if I had to do it over again, I would have done this. Maybe that's what will happen with these two. I kind of hope for a lot of us collectors that are deep into this line, I think we'd like to see it continue instead of starting over with some new scale or new property or whatever it may be. Either way, we'll find out more. Maybe San Diego Comic-Con, maybe not. But it's about Dalton Castle here today. Where's the boys? Can we get the boys? Todd's kind of my boy from the couch. It's very similar to the boys with Dalton Castle. Very similar. I always like it when you get down on all fours and I can step on you to get onto the couch. It's a nice move by Todd. But Dalton looking very good, very whimsical is what he looks like to me. Ring of Honor logo up top there, looking good. Dalton Castle Vault Edition. I thought that said 1 of 3,000, but it doesn't look like it's limited. I'm not sure exactly what the numbers are going to be on these, but I have to expect fairly low. So it'll be interesting to see in the grand scheme of things 5 years from now. Are these going to be dead end of the line, very hard to get figures, or is there going to be a plethora out there? Time will tell once again. Number 15 from Ring of Honor, Dalton Castle. Dalton Castle, and on the back, kind of a colorized version there. Bam, can I slide him out? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. Always hard to get out these Ring of Honor figures. There we go. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic prison. Look at that. Looking extra fancy. Looking like a peacock. Ring of Jazwares Vault. 2 heads, extra hands. Playing a lot of hits with this one here. Looking pretty darn good, but can I get him out of the package? That's always the $1 million question. Where's Ted DiBiase when I need him? Ted, it's the $1 million man. Got the $1 million question. I don't know. I don't save my packaging on here, so I don't really care if I rip it up too much, but always an adventure to get out of the package. There we go. Nothing too fun back there. See you later. Goodbye, plastic prison. Ooh, we got the dreaded twist ties, not just for McFarlane and Mattel anymore, but we got twist ties on Mr. Castle. Be interested to hear if you picked this one up. Maybe you're waiting the long game. I know some people always like to wait for sales on these kind of things. I should probably be better at that myself. You guys know one of my mottos is got to get a deal, but I rarely ever do. I'm just never, I'm always eager to get these things. It'll be interesting too. This would be one if it went to clearance. This and the Outrunners, I would buy a second set to display the different looks. I think that could be a lot of fun, in all honesty. Uh-oh. Got to be careful removing him from the package. Ah, with that cape. Ah, the cape. There we go. Can I pop this head out? Oh, Dalton, I just want a little head. There we go. See you later. Goodbye. Let's get down to business here. No more monkey business. Let's get down to it. Let's get down to this Dalton Castle business. We're going to start off with the hands here. 2 gripping hands, or 1 gripping hand and a whimsical hand out of the package. He's doing a little Randy Orton is what he's doing. We do get another gripping hand. We get a Fist of Fury, and then I'm not sure exactly what this hand. It's like a weird gripping hand. Like he's doing one of these kind of things. Is that like one of his new moves or something? You get a little death pinch. Oh, get you like one of those? Maybe. Diving into it here with some more accessories, you get this beautiful cape. Look at this thing. Spreads out like an accordion, like a young Weird Al Yankovic is what it looks like there. Very peacock-like on the back. You get the real chain up here. That is next level. Looking very nice. Very whimsical, nice cape on this one. Very colorful, very bright. Very, very cool. You got the little handle in here so you can use the hands so you can hold it like a full up. You know, you can do one of those kind of things like you're Batman, you know, jump off a building or something. But very, very cool. I like the attention to detail on this bad boy. Looking very, very nice. Mr. Castle's cape. And now diving into Mr. Castle himself here, we're going to dive into it and see what's going on. Looking very whimsical in the in the face here. He's got an eyebrow I haven't seen like that since The Rock. It's way up there. Almost looks like somebody got a marker and just like drew it all the way. That's crazy. Got the nice hairdo on him though. It almost looks like my hair in a way. It's even shaved on the side like I do. Me and Dalton Castle, we could be good buddies. Who knows? But looking very good in the head sculpt. A little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow for a goatee. A little smirk on the face. 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. No ears, though, in a plot twist. No ears with this one. Second head, no ears either, but he's got the screaming, yelling head. Looking pretty cool here. Now, this, to me, I need to get 2 of these figures. I need to wait for a sale. Hopefully, I can get one because I'll display one in his wrestling gear with one of the heads and then in full peacock mode with another head. Really a 2-in-1 figure, especially with the 2 different head sculpts. I feel like it has to be done. It has to be done just like the Outrunner, so kudos to Jazwares, making me spend a little bit more money is what they're making me do. But diving into Dalton Castle, man, he's got the collar going like a young Elvis. He wants right into Club Grayskull. He wants to go right in first in the line. He's got that going on. You got the fringe down there on the arms, looking very good. Nice white string. Very cool outfit on this one. It's got sparkles for days. Very colorful with the pink, the blue, the grays. Just absolutely next level looking on that one there. Now, this is going to not be easy to get off. I can feel it already, but you do got the legs. You got everything in there. It's not going to be the easiest thing to remove on this guy here, but we'll get it done. But we do got the new nice blue tights down here, the trunks going on. It does say DC in the front. Of course, Dalton Castle looking very nice. Got the white boots as well. Looking very good. But this is going to take some time to get off of this figure. It's almost like it's made not to come off it. And I think 99% of the people that get this figure are probably going to leave this on forever. But for science, for the glamour shots, I will take all this stuff off. But man, oh man, makes me want to get a second one right away so I can display, not have to put the outfit back on him. That's going to be the chore. That's going to take the time to do. But man, this is a very, very solid figure. Very solid looking figure. Now, it does have the typical articulation here. I can even see inside those arms. Those beautiful pins. Oh, Todd, pins are in? I don't know about that. But you do get the arms all the way around, bicep cut, double jointed pinned elbows, hands removable back forth side to side, head back forth side to side removable, dumbbell up top plus traditional waist, big old splits if you need it, legs go up, thigh cut, double jointed pinned knees. I'm assuming. I don't think they're changing now. Then you got the boot cut, ankles back forth side to side, up and down. Our usual Jazwares AEW Ring of Honor articulation, and he would fit on a AEW ringside collectible stand using code Kyle to save 10%. And he possibly could come to ringside. We've seen a lot of these vault ones go to ringside in the future. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. You might be able to pick him up, saving 10% with Kyle here in the future as well. All in all, a very, very strong offering, part of the Ring of Honor line here. Could this be the last Ring of Honor figure? I'm hopeful we see that Colt Cabana. That's a guy that's needed a figure for so long, just like Christopher Daniels. We got Christopher Daniels. We got Dalton Castle. I fully expect us to get Colt Cabana. I don't think we're going to get that Jericho Cardona. Maybe we get the Jericho by himself. I don't think we're going to get that one. And there's a lot of other guys and gals we're supposed to get figures of. Not sure those are going to happen, but we'll see. You never say never. A lot of us were surprised. I wasn't necessarily surprised, but a lot of people have been surprised with all the figures we've got. And it's not a ton compared to previous years, but we've still got a decent rollout of stuff. We just had an Unmatched series from Ringside not too long ago. So there is still some product coming as things close out 2026. Be very interesting for AEW Jazwares and all points in between where this all goes in 2027. And we'll stay tuned to it on the channel here. But what's your thoughts here? You picking up Dalton Castle? You need him in your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. You made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support the channel and all the content it does bring. And let me tell you, a lot of content to keep you busy. Appreciate all the support out there. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show, available every Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for Dalton Castle, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?